really what brought us here today is there's two statewide coalitions that are representing a broad section of Kansas communities. One is the Big Tent Coalition. Many of you are members of that coalition. It's an association of organizations and individual advocates who believe that enhancing choices for Kansans with disabilities, seniors, and those with mental illness contribute a vital part of our communities. The second statewide organization that is co-hosting this event tonight is the Kansans for Quality Communities. And that coalition is made up of organizations representing education, healthcare, people with disabilities, state workers, all of those folks that keep our Kansas economy and our Kansas community strong and healthy. Both of these coalitions represent Kansans who believe that the quality of our communities is at risk. And if anything is cut or lowered again in our state budget, there will be further destruction to the already dramatic cuts that have been made. These two groups are working together to urge legislators and encouraging you, which we're going to talk about action steps tonight as well, to talk to legislators, to ask them to value the quality of our services that are offered in the community, and to develop a budget in fiscal year 2013 and 2014 that addresses that accordingly. I'm sure you all know that back in January, Governor Brownback proposed and the legislature passed a state budget that included dramatic reductions to public education's social service safety net. In response, our schools, our social service providers have struggled to continue to provide the quality education for every Kansas student and to meet the needs of Kansas seniors, the disabled, people recovering from a mental illness, and their financial resources are shriveling up. People are in desperate need. So as our state moves forward in this uncertain future, we're asking legislators and we're asking all of you, how can we strengthen and improve upon our community's quality resources that we know are so vibrant in this community of Southeast Kansas? For Kansans with disabilities of all ages. That includes people with developmental disabilities, physical disabilities, mental health challenges, the frail elderly, those with traumatic brain injuries, and those with severe emotional disturbances. How are we going to strengthen upon and improve upon our community's investment in quality public education? You all should be very proud of the infrastructure that we have in our public education system in Kansas. We need to protect and improve upon our community's investment in both the quality of our public workforce and the quality of that infrastructure. We all know, and I don't know that I think sometimes we just take it for granted, but our communities have quality public education, quality schools, quality roads, state services. We have valuable state employees. Those services for the disabled, the elderly, all of these will be in jeopardy depending on how the governor and the legislature appropriate funding in this next legislative session. Tonight you're going to hear from a variety of customers that utilize those services, a variety of people who work in state government that provide education to our children, to our grandchildren, family members, just our community neighbors, our brothers and sisters that are out there in the community. We're all very concerned, and our state legislature needs to know from these people how valuable these services are. Our schools, our teachers, our public employees, the services for those that are less fortunate are all what makes our communities vibrant. We don't want to lose those quality communities.